Hello, everyone. This is Baroness Machiavelli. It is May 28th, 2020, and I'm coming to you today with another video on the debauched unemployment system here in Florida. There are some real issues, and I happen to know just through this COVID experience, having family in different parts of the country and all of them being technically challenged to where they want me to file their claims and help rectify or take care of any problems that are encountered. I've done that. I have filed unemployment for people within seven different states, Florida being one of them. And here in Florida, it has been for my daughter-in-law and my son and my 4-year-old grandson and my sister Kathleen, who's mentally challenged and 2 years older than myself, live with me. And the other people that I filed for were relatives, my daughter and my son-in-law in Norfolk, Virginia, some people in Kentucky, my 4-year-old grandson who is with me now, his mother in Cincinnati, Ohio, somebody out in California. So I've had experience dealing with the different unemployment systems and some of the problems that came up, but nothing compares to Florida. And I can't seem to emphasize that enough. And I just wanted to take time to maybe go over some things that I went over 3 weeks ago. Now, like for myself and my sister Kathleen, we still have not gotten our stimulus. We receive retirement benefits. I receive two types of retirement benefits, and it's direct deposit. The IRS has my correct direct deposit information. They have Kathleen's survivors. She gets survivors benefits, so they have her correct information for direct deposit. We have not, as of this video, gotten our stimulus checks either. I guess that's another story, but then that goes to kind of incorporate into all of the money that people are trying to count on during these times that they are struggling to make ends meet. And this crisis, the statistics at that time were that 70% of Americans pretty much live paycheck to paycheck. I personally think that that is a higher percentage myself, but I'm just going to go with some of the official straw polls on that. So just thinking of all of the out of work Americans that have applied for their unemployment, them living paycheck to paycheck, 70% of those people living paycheck to paycheck, how are they making it? I'm just wondering that. And I'm really disappointed with a lot of these bills that have come out. The last stimulus package, I have a brother who does own a small business, a trucking company. He drives an 18-wheeler. He has his own company, Buddy L Transportation. He operates it out of Cincinnati, Ohio. And he applied for the PPP loan. He has had all kinds of problems. And as of this video, he still has not been able to get a small business loan. There's nothing preventing him from getting this loan. And you would think, being that he is an independent trucker who he picks up jobs from many different companies. And of course, we know that the transportation industry, especially truckers at this time, it's a critical job that needs to be done, because goods and services can't continue unless the goods get there to their destination. So I believe personally, I don't know how any of the rest of you feel, but I think that the long and the short of it is that big bankers, the 1% of the 1%, and big corporate have had their palms greased. That's pretty much what's taken place, and they threw us a crumb. The really small mom pop, independent business owners, the mom pop corner store, restaurant, they're not reaping the benefits. That money was just gone like that. And they passed another quick bill to add to that stimulus money for the PPP. And you have to ask yourself, really, at this point, where is all the money going? And also, my son-in-law hasn't gotten his stimulus check either in Virginia, and they said that his was mailed out the 30th of April when he went on to the IRS Check My Stimulus Payment app. The analogy that I read then, and I stick by it now, that is a quote from Stephen Gardner, another YouTube creator. I feel like America is a burning house, and that the Congress and Senate are fire captains trying to find out the cost of the water bill while the house is burning down. That's just spot on, really, to what's going on. And in these new stimulus packages, the HEROES Act, I don't know what's going to end up passing. I think that we all have found out, especially people like myself that are preppers, people that prep, we're a little bit more prepared than the average person. You know, we have stockpile. And of course, it's times like these that you find out which one of your stockpiles is more depleted than the others, what you need to stock up on. You know, I've got a lot of this, but I need to get more of that. And I think, and I agree with a lot of the other people that I look up to that are preppers and more seasoned preppers and homesteaders than I am, that there's just this window of opportunity and we need to take advantage of that. But what we have learned from it, I digress, and I go back to my point, is that sheltering in place doesn't come on the cheap. And sheltering in place when you were not even prepped up or prepared to shelter in place, people have found out what a nightmare that is. Like, the whole toilet paper fiasco and, hand sanitizer and just, but really, in all honesty, guys, start gardening, getting gardening supplies and food, and meat, because meat is going to get rationed. I'm going to go a little bit further than a lot of preppers and homesteaders, and I'm going to say that they're trying to take us into a new norm. Unlike a lot of people that I admire and I watch, I don't think that this coronavirus is a hoax. I think that it is a very real pandemic. I think that it was a designed biological warfare weapon. My own personal feeling is, people can think whatever they want, of course, but I personally feel that it was no accident that it was let loose. And I think that the world governments, I believe that they are going to use this to usher in the new world order, a one world order, a one world government, a one world currency. I believe that this could potentially, it may be something else that happens down the road on top of this, but they are trying to get us used to a new norm, forcing people to wear a mask. Not that you wouldn't want to wear a mask. I mean, not that anybody would want to expose themselves to somebody that could be vulnerable or even get sick and die themselves. But this is America, and you can't just force people to do something or to not do something. And I know a lot of people may disagree with me, and I hope I'm wrong. But I think that eventually, especially, this Bill 6666, a lot of people read it. What they read, guys, let me tell you, let the Baroness tell you. They put 5 pages out there. The people in the Library of Congress and in the Senate Library, they know me by name. I call there all the time. I call requesting to have the complete bill mailed to me. I will not take the snippet that they put up for the public, because let me tell you something. That bill, Trace Bill 6666, it's way longer, guys, than just 5 pages. That bill is almost 900 pages. And I keep trying to tell everybody, believe me when I tell you the devil is in the detail. It's in the detail, guys. They show you online. They try to put out there only what they want you to see. They do not want you to know, people, how nefarious they really are. The evil, wicked plans that they have for people. And I just can't emphasize that enough. And when they sent me those 5 pages, I was on the phone. And the girl was just huffing and puffing on the other end. Okay, yeah. I got almost the whole 900 pages mailed to me. And it was thick. It came in a box. And it's crazy. And when I have time and I have completely gone through it, I'm doing that now. I am researching this bill through. I am making highlighted sections. Those sections I will make a video of those sections, because people need to know what they are planning. And it is not good. Just believe me, it's not good. So I've really digressed. I have been wanting to make this second video on Florida's unemployment. My daughter-in-law, again, I will go over her story. She has been a lifetime server, worked at TGI Fridays in Estero Beach, a very upscale area with a lot of wealthy gated communities that support a lot of top-notch businesses. And of course, we all know, we've heard of TGI Fridays. I'm sure anybody that watches this that lives in America has heard of TGI Fridays. It's a national chain. It's not a mom and pop corner restaurant. And they're not opening back up. Her, along with the entire restaurant, got shut down less than a week of Governor DeSantis officially doing the declaration of emergency and the official state lockdown. She filed for unemployment. Well, I filed for her because, again, she's one of the technically challenged people in my life. And so I went and I did, with her sitting beside me, did her application online. And she has not gotten paid yet. She's been out of work all this time, and she's got a work ethic. She's got one heck of a work ethic, guys. She does not want to sit home. She has been looking for work online for jobs that were considered mandatory and critical that had to stay open during the shutdown. She tried to apply for work like at CVS, and she went to all of these different places, and she said that everybody else is doing it too. And there were so many people applying for just maybe one or a handful of positions that she just didn't make the cut. Well, we've been calling unemployment every single day. Every single day. Because there was no waiting period. They waived the waiting period. I don't know if I can go on here and show you guys, but if you go to where you would go to sign in for the unemployment claimants, it's going to take you where they have the big COVID message up. No, they don't. Well, they used to have it up in red. I think what I have to do, and I can't do that because of protecting her privacy, is I have to actually sign in. So I won't be able to do that. Because that would breach her privacy doing that. But there's a big red message at the top about, the waiting week being waived, the job search being waived. Now, of course, I'm looking for that to change, and it may already have changed since they're starting to open Florida back up in phases. But the one thing that I want to do is I, again, want to prove to you what we have been going through, trying to get through to Florida unemployment every time that we call. As you can see, I'm going to get ready to call the Florida unemployment to request payment.
Thank you for calling the Florida Reemployment Assistance Program. Por español, oprima el dos. Por Creole, pese trois. Hi, you've reached the Florida Department of Economic Opportunity Reemployment Assistance Customer Service Center. Please listen to the following options very carefully so we can direct your call to the right representative. It is important that you select the option that best suits your needs so we can properly assist you. If you are having trouble accessing your account or you need to reset your PIN number, please press 1. If you have general questions about reemployment assistance, such as how do I apply, do I qualify for state or federal reemployment assistance, or what is the $600 payment I keep receiving on my account, please press 2. If you need assistance completing your online application due to language barriers, if you are unable to read or write, or you have any other reason in which you may need additional assistance, please press 3. If you need assistance resolving a problem with your claim, please listen to additional options. Are you calling to report suspected reemployment assistance fraud or that your own account may be compromised? Please press 4. If you need help resolving a problem with your claim, please press 5. If you're an employer, press 1 if you completed your application online through floridajobs.org. Did you know that after your reemployment assistance application has been processed, you will be notified of your eligibility? If you submitted a paper or mobile application, you will receive notification via email or by mail after your application has been processed with a temporary PIN so you can access your account and see the status of your claim.
Thank you for calling the Florida Reemployment Assistance Program. The number you have dialed is for individuals who need assistance with applying for benefits, requesting benefit payments, or interpreter services. For all other callers, please call 1-800-204-2418. Por español, oprima el dos. Por Creole, pese trois. This call may be monitored or recorded for training purposes. All of our phone lines are busy, and we are unable to offer a callback option at this time. Please visit our website, floridajobs.org, to review the reemployment assistance frequently asked questions. Assistance can also be requested via email by going to the Contact Us link at the bottom of the homepage and selecting the Reemployment Assistance Contact Form. We apologize for any inconvenience. Thank you for calling the Florida Reemployment Assistance Program and for your patience during this time of high call volume.
Okay, did you see that, guys? It hung up on me. This is what we have been going through every blessed single day. So one day I decided, okay, now mind you, these phone lines are so busy. They have such a high call volume that they can't even give you the option to try to remain on hold if that's your choice, to speak to a live person who could possibly resolve your issue. It hangs up on you. That just tells me they don't want to be bothered. And then Governor DeSantis having the utter nerve and the utter gall to say that it is Floridians' faults that they don't know how to fill out online applications. That's just, are you kidding me? So I don't even know what to say about that. I mean, I do, but I'm not going to say it in this video. So, yeah. We're going on 4 months. We're going already from the being forced to shelter in place to we are reopening the state. I think that, let's fly. We're going into to phase 2 of it. So aren't people getting back to work? I know a lot of people that have been called back to work, even at my son's job. So, but this Fridays isn't opening. The Fridays in Estero Beach is closing for good. And there was another YouTube creator that was talking about in upstate New York, you know, even their mom and pop business, they put the for sale sign out. They're not opening again. I wonder if the government has really factored in, and I say TGI Fridays because that's not a mom and pop, that's a national chain. It was in Estero Beach. It was in a high-income neighborhood. They kept busy, but this has forced them to shut down, like a lot of big companies are shutting down that aren't going to be opening back up again. And they still have their website up. You guys can Google it, TGI Fridays, Estero Beach. You can pull their website up for Estero Beach location. It's closed. It'll say closed. It'll have hours, but it'll say closed today. It was closed yesterday. It was closed the day before. It was closed the day before that. They're closed. They're not opening again. So what does a person do? Well, we've turned to our state representatives, all of them that are in our district. I've even gone to my representatives on the federal level. Rick Scott is in the U.S. Senate. He's not in a state government, but we're so desperate that we're turning to everybody, and nobody is calling back. When I called Governor DeSantis' office, I was put on hold to speak to somebody in his office, and it rang through to the same recording, like about 4 or 5 times it rang over. And then it rang you through the last time to a mailbox where you couldn't leave a message because guess what? The mailbox is full. And my representatives Stubbe and Roach, their mailboxes were full. Couldn't leave a message. Then I started turning to the press and reaching out to Wink, reaching out to the Tampa Bay Times, reaching out to the Miami Herald, and to the different reporters that were covering all the unemployment problems. Then I was at least on a couple of occasions able to get through to Stubbe and Roach, but I still haven't gotten any calls back. And yesterday was actually my first time being able to leave a message for DeSantis' office. Nobody has yet to call me back from Ron DeSantis' office. So out of desperation, I went and I started choosing other options just that didn't apply to us in the situation because we're requesting payment. We've been going and we have been submitting her claims every week, or 2 weeks is what you do it here in Florida, and nothing. So I finally got through to the section where they reset your PIN. And I told the girl what was going on. I said, I don't need a PIN reset. We don't need a PIN reset. We need to talk to somebody. She has not gotten an unemployment check for 3 weeks, or, at that time it had been like 3 or 4 weeks. What do we do? She said, oh, well, just go to, everything's starting to open back up gradually. Go to the Career Center because they can help you there. As you can see, we took a picture of the door. I don't know where my there it is right here. See that? We are not unemployment. Imagine that. Closed until further notice. So, yeah. What do you do? So I'm just putting this out to make everybody aware of it. There's several, Facebook. I'm going to show you how bad the problem is. Here is Facebook. Here is a list of all Florida Unemployment, Federal Glitch, Florida Unemployment. All of these groups have been started. Fight for Your UE Benefits. Florida Unemployment Support Group. And I've actually, we've joined a couple of these. The list just goes on and on and on. It's a real problem down here in Florida. People of Southwest Florida, it's a problem. It's a problem. And I'd like to know what you guys think. As always, I'm very long-winded. Why use one word when I could use 20? So I apologize for that. But I thank you for your patience. If you're not a member of my channel, would you consider please subscribing? And if you are, I say welcome back. If you are interested in some of the videos that you see, most of my videos are on prepping or gardening or survival planning, but I had to take a diversion to do these videos for the Florida Unemployment, and I will continue to do them. I plan on trying to reach out to other creators to see if they will not dedicate some of their time in aiding all of us, not just me and my daughter-in-law, but aiding all the Floridians that are struggling. Because, I've been picking up the slack. But I'm thinking to myself, what happens to these people, these poor people? They don't have a mom to pay the rent. They don't have a mom to pay the cell phone bill. They don't have a mom to pay the necessary monthly bills and obligations that have been coming up that are critical that have to be taken care of. I don't know what these people are doing, and that is a scary thought. My heart goes out and breaks for these people that don't have a support network to fall back on. In this case, unfortunately, I'm the support network, and I really wish that she would start getting her money because, it's digging into my retirement and into my savings. But I'm glad that in the next turn, I'm glad that I'm able to be there for the people that are close to me that are having problems. But just remember, I'll close with this, guys, that we all are in this together, especially those of us that are awake with our eyes open and can see the things that are happening. We're in this together, and sometimes I don't even feel like that, but we really are. And I just say that find a goal and do something each and every day to work towards that goal to make it a reality. I really thank you for tuning in. This is the Baroness, and I am out for now.